Hello and welcome to third round coverage from the 2018 Pro World Championships here from beautiful Smugglers Notch, Vermont. BigSexy commentary here with you yet again, Nate Sexton and Jeremy Koling.
Things are starting to shape up here on the 2018 World Championships. Paul McBeth, four-time world champion at the top of the way so far. James Conrad, Paul Ulibarri right behind, one stroke back.
Yeah, I had to pull Paul aside, let him know, the lead card comes with its own pressures. You got to be ready for this kind of stuff, buddy. he seemed like he was going to be okay.
Well, we also have James Conrad. This is new experience for him, at least. He's been in the hunt, the World Championships, but never been like this much in the hunt before.
Sure.
Gregg Barsby, no stranger to doing well in major championships, playing an incredible second round, moving his way up to lead card. And we also have the birthday boy, Paul Ulibarri, trying to be the first player ever to win his first World Championships in his 20s and 30s.
And four-time world champion, Paul McBeth.
Hole 1 is a fairly easy par 4 at 575. Paul's just going to look to get the disc just past that birch.
It's the birch beach, the beach birch.
If he can go past Birch Beach, he looks like he's pulled out a Thunderbird. Wow, that's actually a little spikier than I expected.
I haven't seen anyone go that much hyzer, but that's exactly where you want to be.
Yeah.
Most players are throwing that flat fairway driver, just right
Next
side.
on the tee from Sholo, Arizona, owner of a blazing 4-free round yesterday, 13 down, Paul Ulibarri.
0-4s at Brewster Ridge. That
That's
probably
solid.
hasn't ever been done before.
That's very solid.
13 under. He told me he threw 7 good shots and he had about 12 great kicks. Which
helps.
You got to have that at Brewster Ridge. There's just no way to go completely clean through that course.
And he's pretty wide as well. This needs to swing quickly.
That is just so peculiar. I've never seen anyone, and the first 2 players have gone super wide.
Next up from Blacksburg, Virginia, let's hear it for James Conrad.
And this is a Star Thunderbird from James.
Got to be the hottest player on tour right now. I feel like every single round we do for commentary, James Conrad's on the card.
Yeah, he's been playing fantastic. And that's the line you see more often. This is a pretty good rip.
Oh, yeah.
Way up the fairway.
That's an impressive drive, leaving him a short
Standing on
AVR
this
approach.
person from Grass Valley, California, Gregg Barsby.
Gregg goes low up the middle as well.
That's that safe play that you like to see right there, just past Birch Beach. Pretty easy sidearm approach there for one of the best sidearm players of all time. And I'm talking about Gregg Barsby, not Paul Ulibarri.
Of course, yeah, of course.
No, it's an inside joke. Paul Ulibarri likes to talk about how he has the best percentages in the game. Leaves it a bit short there. He's going to have to make a good putt for those percentages to stay high.
Yeah, percentages means when he throws a forehand, he gets up and down. He
Correct.
claims he does it better than any of us, but that's just because he barely ever throws forehands.
Right.
McBeth is a little long, and he'll have a pretty good birdie chance there.
And I'd put him in my top 10 sidearm players of all time. At least for percentages. When Paul throws a sidearm, he does an incredible job of doing exactly what you want.
Gregg.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Just as-
Swings wide and catches a bad roll, perhaps, out of bounds, and he's going to have circle 2 distance.
And Jomez making that look super easy, because he threw a great drive.
So this is Gregg to save par. Looks like about 42, 43 feet.
Wow.
That's a frustrating start.
Yeah, and bogey comes in play in this hole if you go out of bounds on the tee shot, but a perfect drive you never really see. You don't really see too many bogeys with perfect drives, and that's a bad break there not bad break, but a little bit high there for Ulibarri.
McBeth in for birdie. I expect James will easily do the same. And then it's going to be Ulibarri with par, Barsby with bogey. Hole 2, par 3, 270 feet up the middle. This one is a beautiful little fairway. You got to go straight over this big rock and stay left of the out of bounds area on the far right side.
Something about this hole that just really reminds me of like a hole that you'd see on your home course. And it's something really nice to play a hole like this in the World Championship level. It's familiar, it's beautiful, it's technical, it's challenging, but it's also, rewarding to get the birdie.
Paul's off the tree. I appreciate the honesty of a dead straight shot, if that makes any sense.
Sure. James
Oh
appreciates.
no! Did it get down?
Oh goodness.
Okay, good. He's safe.
Yeah.
And this is a signature Ulibarri type play, going with the forehand putter, perhaps.
Oh, no, actually, that is a gift from yours truly. That is one of my old beat-up M4s.
Okay.
It's the one that I threw for pretty much the entire time I was with Prodigy.
Wow.
Barsby with a beautiful shot right down the middle.
That's probably a Rhino.
Yep. DX Rhino that he loves throwing so much. And this is Paul's PA1. I'd say this is the disc that if he's throwing, this might be the percentage disc that he's talking about. Like when he throws that PA1, he knows exactly what that thing's doing.
Yeah.
And there's really no look at all here for James. I'm sure that's just a layup. And there's so many places on this course where bunkers just make it impossible to make a putt.
Oh, Paul just left from 45 feet. So nobody's going 2 down through 2.
Yeah.
Often that kind of, this course doesn't open up that difficult. So I think these guys on lead card certainly a little disappointed to be really anything worse than 2 under.
Good bounce back birdie there for Gregg. Even for the round. Yeah, these first 6 holes you'd like to be, if you're trying to put up a hot number, you can't come away from these first 4 any less than 4 down. 3 down would be like the worst you could possibly do if you want to shoot a really good round. The rest of the course just plays so difficult starting at hole 7.
Yeah, hole 3 is a par 3, 285 feet uphill to start and then kind of flattening out and even going downhill when you get to the basket. OB all along the right side that actually wraps around the back side of the basket. So if you come in a little bit too fast, like an ace run type shot could certainly go OB. Really just looking to throw a mid-range, maybe fairway, stand it up just a little bit, but highs are late, take 1 skip, and hopefully find circle 1.
Gregg taking the box after that nice drive on 2. And going with a 11-time eagle. And that is kicked
Boy.
to the place of no par return, that's for sure. You can maybe save one, but that is a difficult spot to get up and down.
This looks perfect.
Yeah, that's because it absolutely is perfect. That is, oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Just slide right. How do you do it? Isn't that, disc golf so cool in that way?
Yeah, this is going to be a fun follow flight. This thing's just on a
What's
mission to break the lock.
He took a plastic object and threw it at something he can't see in the woods and threw it right to it.
Hit it, in fact.
He hit it. That's really, really cool.
AVR. James likes that line. He's going to try to hit it himself.
Okay. Oh.
Slow down. Okay, that's not too bad. If he goes on the other side of those 6 tiny tree trunks,
You're laying up from 18 feet.
it could get pretty bad. But luckily he stops on the good side. He should be okay.
Wow.
Another beautiful line here. This is a little fast. Wow, we almost just saw 2 hit the pole. 3, really.
Yeah, wow.
And Yuli stays on the good side of those trees as well. So it's just going to be Gregg here. And he looks like he's got a window.
Yeah, he does have a window. Not easy. It's a little bit high.
Oh, shoot.
Misses the first one, but catches the second thing that was in the way. And like I said, he's still looking, but
This is a death putt right now. That
gives
needs
it.
to not roll at all.
Yeah.
It looks like Jonathan didn't look at it for too long. So
If anybody can run those putts from that distance, it's Gregg. He has a very up and down style of putting that can allow him to get a little bit more aggressive from that distance, but he does finish with a lot of hyzer on his putt, which does promote rolling on these side hills.
Good birdie from James. Uli taking a big deep breath, getting his routine going.
I got to give a quick shout out to Paul. Last year I played with him. I believe you may have been on the card as well. And Paul finished a little bit short left and had no other putt than an Anheuser lefty putt from 25, 30 feet and cashed it.
I remember that. I don't think it could ever happen. I don't think I could ever be somewhere where I'd be like, I think I might try the lefty.
It was so impressive. His options were a horseshoe putt or the lefty Anheuser, and that's what he felt most comfortable with, and he made it. It was impressive.
Wow, that's crazy.
3 birdies on hole 3.
Hole 4, par 4, 620 feet. This one has a landing zone to the right of where the drone's flying. I don't expect any of our players to take this fairway. They're all going to play to the right. Try to hit that landing zone and set up a left to right moving shot to this nice elevated green. All the rough you can see is out of bounds, so you got to make short grass off the tee. And this hole has some teeth. If you don't get in bounds early, like if you make that first mistake, it can really balloon into a big number.
And there have been some big numbers taken on this hole. Paul swinging out wide. It's a good shot. If it doesn't swing back hyzer...
Oh, it goes under the bush. That is great.
And what is the ceiling on that bush? About 1 leaf? I mean, that's incredible that he got underneath that.
Yeah, he got past it, so he's going to be fine.
But as I was saying, if you do not hyzer back and you don't cross inbounds area, you're basically advancing 45, 50 feet off the tee. So it's a pretty scary tee shot. You really must land in that short grass, like you were saying.
And this is overcooked, perhaps. Hopefully this is very overstable.
Oh, yeah. Look at that thing hyzer back.
That's fine.
Yep.
He knows what he's doing.
It's a lot of trust with that disc.
And let's see if Gregg takes this fairway. Yeah, he does. He goes the way I said no one would. Can he get around?
Wow.
Yes, he can.
Oh, my goodness. Barely.
Uh-oh. No way. What a terrible reverse roll there.
Oh, my gosh. And Gregg is just getting pounded down right now. I mean, bogey, birdie, bogey start.
Beautiful shot from James. Almost put that in.
Using the backstop of those rocks there to roll back about a couple feet. Gonna have a short putt for birdie.
Wow.
Excellent run there from Paul.
Here is Gregg.
Gregg needs to get up and down here. Has to get this par.
Oh, yeah. Looks like he will. That's a good save. And Paul's got just a short shot left. See what he's going with. A lot of times he will throw a destroyer still, even from a short distance.
Yep. And, oh, yeah, that looks like it must have been because that bounce was not a bounce you would see. Oh,
they said safe, didn't they? I'm not sure.
I believe they did. I think this putt is for birdie. Yeah. And that's up and in.
-3 through 4 for Paul.
This is how champions start. You just put the pressure on and you just never let go.
James in for birdie. Just a quick story. I played with Calvin Heimberg, and this hole, he took a triple OB 9er, and he still beat me. And I think that's a first for me.
Yeah.
If somebody takes a 9, I mean, he played 7 down on the back 9. I'm throwing him under the bus first, saying, dude got a 9. Ouch.
Wow.
Then he killed it from there on. Really a good bounce back from just an unbelievable break. Three birdies for the group there, and on to hole 5, par 3, 445 feet going downhill. One of the most treacherous holes on the course, as there's just so much OB, and it's very easy to go OB super early. If you throw that hyzer up wide and you just stay out there, or you hit these bushes that we're about to fly past now, you're OB very early, maybe 100 feet of advancement, and you have a very difficult shot into this protected green. The rocks on the left are OB. It's not the water, it's the rocks. So you really just have to throw a very sharp hyzer. stick it on that spine. I think this is a Luster Firebird.
And it's a good play to keep it somewhat low, not going for the super ultra aggressive spike hyzer. In case there is any wind,
Oh, wow.
it doesn't allow the wind to do anything. Not that there's much at all to speak of right now. It's pretty calm conditions and a park job there for Paul.
And here is Thunderbird from James, and this is in some danger of staying too wide, I would think.
Yeah, you can get through those trees sometimes, but James is paying the price there for pushing that tee shot a little bit too wide. It's going to be out of bounds. Have about 150 to 200 feet left for get up and down for his bogey.
Uli's going with a fantastic lavender driver.
It's a beautiful disc.
And Gregg reaches for an aquamarine.
We're just going to start calling them by the colors.
And there it is.
Yeah, that's a beautiful shot.
So let's see. This is where James got. So he's in putter range, but this is a bit obscured.
Yeah. Can't see the pin from where he's at, that's for sure.
Important shot. Looks like he's done very well.
Mm-hmm. The grass is quite thick on the hillside here, so you don't typically see too many rolls when it comes in on hyzer, so you can play pretty aggressive that way.
And Uli was trying to do a safe run there. Didn't quite get the pop on it to get all the way up to the chains.
Uli's strength in his putting is inside the circle. From about that 50 and out range, he's not a player like you'd see like McBeth, James, Ricky, Simon, maybe
Barsby.
Eagle, Barsby.
Yeah.
Yeah, like these guys really rein in on those long putts. Paul just kind of, he makes them, but not nearly as frequently. Or nearly as frequent.
I think I like the first way.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Easy birdies for Paul and Gregg. Great drives there. And Paul's opening up a little bit of a lead. Hole 6 is a par 3, 290 feet, going slightly uphill, OB everywhere, though it still plays as one of the easiest holes on the course. We've told you before, we'll tell you again, number 1 easiest.
Yeah, almost on tour.
Yeah, one of the easiest.
2.34, it's just like almost averages 2.
Yeah, it's uphill a little, it's elevated a little. There is a lot of OB, but
It's blind.
players this good, you just need to throw something that goes up around the corner, moves to the right. Even a bad shot's going to leave you, assuming you're not out of bounds, going to leave you with a very makeable putt.
But yeah, I would be shocked if we don't walk away here with a star frame.
Wow, look at that little run. Super, super high angle on that. Probably distance driver.
Looks like that was the same disc he went for his approach on hole 4.
Yeah, I'm calling it as a destroyer. And that's pretty wide. See, that would qualify as a pretty bad shot, given the easiness of this hole. And he's
Right.
still inside circle 1.
And this is a D1 here for Paul. Mr. Ulibarri.
Yeah, happy birthday. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, playing in... Actually, I'm fortunate my birthday is October 2nd, so I get to play the USDGC on my birthday quite a few times. And that's just an amazing feeling. It's always fun to play in a big event on your birthday. There's just something special about it. And I can't imagine Paul ever thought he would be playing the World Championships on his birthday.
Yeah.
This is the latest the World Championships has ever taken place, at least
Yeah.
to my knowledge.
Great putt. Another birdie. Looks like your prediction is coming to fruition here.
Well, Paul's been putting really well lately. I'd be very surprised to see him miss this one.
Nicely done.
He's a player who changes his game based around the sole purpose of winning the World Championships. He reconstructs his form, he reconstructs his putting, he does everything that he can to train for this one event.
Oh, he's knocking on the door again. See if he can hang on. Hole 7, par 5, 1,225 feet. You've got to make a decision. Go short of the ravine or past it. The whole ravine is out of bounds. And then you can see the mow line here. That right side trees is out. Left side is out. They do give you this little cutout on the left to kind of accept a long backhand hyzer to set up that birdie play. And then you're just going towards another slightly elevated basket. OB does wrap behind, though it is a bit rare for people to go long on a hole this long.
Right.
And end up OB by that wall.
Yeah, you'd have to skip over the wall because the OB line is pretty much tucked up against it. But yeah, go from the easiest hole to by far the hardest hole on the course.
And Paul is in attack mode right here.
Yeah, this is perfection. The only problem could be if it skipped too far left. It does not. That's in the ideal landing zone.
Yeah, left is great. If you can be over near the OB, that sets up a much better angle for the second.
Well, Barsby's going for the forehand, but he's actually trying to go across with that, which is a big shot. And yeah. Oh, wait.
No, it's good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Red is good from this angle.
Yep, it's good.
Yuli hangs. Oh, this is drifting right, and this is not crossed in bounds.
Oh, no. He's going to have to play from the short side with a penalty. And James is going for the layup. Looks to be pretty well done. He wants to get over there kind of near the end of that bridge. He's a little short maybe of ideal position, but he shouldn't have too much trouble from there. Yuli trying to bite off a lot here.
Yeah.
A little too low.
Just too low. He's not going to be in range to get up and down to save his par from there.
And James loving this purple Thunderbird this week.
This needs to get down, though. I believe this is heading... Oof, that is going to be close.
I didn't see an OB graphic.
No, not yet. I'm not sure if they know. Yep, there it is.
Oh, no.
One of the cool things they did at this World Championships is they gave the spotters string so that any close calls between these stakes we can clarify with pulling the strings between the two outermost edges of the stakes.
Yeah.
I mean, so many times you'll play a tournament where they just have posts for the out of bounds, and you just can't make that call as clear and plain as you'd like.
Yeah. Yeah, you actually, I think, have to run the string on the inside of the posts.
The fairway side or the...
Fairway side.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
That's what I meant by that. Paul just trying to keep this one in bounds.
Oh, no, this is drifting left, perhaps.
This is too high. I do not think this is going to stay safe.
Oh, and he almost hits the stake, but no. This is looking like a double bogey. James was that close.
Yeah.
And that's a nice looking effort. Needs to drop. There is OB up here as well. There's OB everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And he's going to have a long putt for a bogey.
These spotters are working way too hard.
Showing exactly why this is one of the tougher holes you're going to play on tour. Just so scary. And Gregg with a nice shot, hanging it out wide, leaving him about 28 feet or so for his birdie.
Yeah, 3 forehands into the circle. And Paul just parks it.
Yeah, making it really easy. Birdie on this hole is a rewarding score, big time.
Nice shot there from Yuli. And that should save a 6, I believe.
We just need... Can someone get some B-roll of James Conrad doing that exact motion right there with the sun behind him and his hair just glistening as he's running in a 50-footer?
It shouldn't be hard to find. He does it almost every day.
There's got to be at least an hour and 20 minutes of just that footage right there.
Yeah.
SloMezing.
Great birdie from Paul. Great birdie from Gregg. Bogey from James, and I believe double.
Yeah, it's going to drop Paul to 21 under. That's 6 strokes back in McBeth right now. McBeth is 5 strokes clear of the card right now, just really showing his dominance at the World Championships.
Yeah, better look out. Somebody better get on that guy's 6 quick. Hole 8, par 4. We've got 675 feet. I think this hole's harder than the last one. I know the averages don't support my claim, but this one has such a tight green, such a long shot, being slightly uphill the whole way. Really, really difficult to attack.
Well, let's talk numbers here. The last hole averaged 5.5 over par. This hole averages only 0.34 over, but this hole was only birdied by 4% of the field, whereas hole 7 was birdied by 17% of the field.
So yeah, wow, that is a huge drive. So that's a situation where this hole is so hard that a majority of the field is saying, you know what, I'll just take my 4.
Yep.
Makes the hole technically easier, but when you're talking about how hard it is to birdie, this is the harder hole.
Yeah, 66% of the field is parring this hole. And does Gregg? Oh, looks like he got through. We're getting some claps. I didn't see it squeeze through the trees there.
Yeah.
But only 66% pars this hole, 33% par hole 7.
Yeah, because everyone there, you don't really, when it's 1,200 feet, you don't really have I don't know, it's right there ahead of you too. You don't have to go uphill or anything. I think people are more tempted to try for the birdie there. James looks like he's trying for birdie right now with that shot. These guys are all going pretty aggressive here. But this hole, to me, like I said, I think the hardest birdie.
Yeah, it probably is. And Paul has thrown to the bulk of that landing zone there. That's a shot right there where players decided, I'm playing for par. Yeah, smooth high hyzer shot there just to get to the second landing zone. Leaving him a short approach. Shouldn't be very difficult at all.
Yeah, perhaps 150 feet to go, maybe. And Gregg, man, this is a crush. If he's going for the green with this shot, it doesn't look like he is. I mean, he's going for the edge of the green. He's 80.
That wasn't intended to be a layup. Gregg was going for everything there. It's just so far uphill that it just takes everything plus another 50 feet to get to that realistic putting range.
Yeah. James crushes one up into circle 1. Fantastic. But let's see what Paul does. This is one of the biggest drives we've ever seen here. Going with just kind of a smooth forehand.
A high hyzer. Well, a little bit of anhyzer.
What?
No.
Oh, wow. That is a huge mistake from that spot.
Wow.
He is out of bounds and not in range, likely to save.
No. And Ulibarri's smart conservative play is going to reward him with a no stress par. Wow, surprising to see Paul not take advantage, especially how well he's playing so far.
Yeah.
That was an opportunity to, again, just keep stomping the competition.
Absolutely.
Good bid.
Gregg with a half run there. And James with the only birdie opportunity. Oh, he's in the 4% club.
Yeah, 4%. Actually, only 6 players in the field to get this birdie.
Wow. Congratulations to James. That is a special one. Some pars, and McBeth is going to settle for bogey here.
Shows human side dropping to 5 down through 8 holes. Still a great start.
Yeah. Hole 9, par 3, another treacherous one. 435 downhill, OB both sides. One saving grace kind of is that the OB line on the left is about 12, 15 feet up that hill. So there's kind of a little collection zone there as your right-handed backhand is going to skip over there. Set you up for kind of a doable putt, although I think the course designer is kind of daring you to run that putt. With the way the slope is and the OB behind, if you're over there 50 left, very scary spot to be going for it.
James a little bit lower than he'd like release.
Yeah,
but
decent skip.
Straight skip, yeah.
Maybe circle 2.
That's in the flowing hair SloMez range.
Oh, absolutely. That's a SloMez guaranteed if he hits that. Didn't think we'd see aquamarine again so soon.
Oh, here it is, though. And this is going to drift off to that bubble landing zone. Probably going to get a little bit of a backspin roll, perhaps.
That's very nice. Right there on the hillside. That's the putt we're talking about.
Yep.
I guarantee you Gregg runs it. I'm not going to pretend like he's going to lay that up.
A lot of times you'll see those shots come into that hillside. As we see Paul's going to attack that. Watch to see if this thing hits the hill and rolls back. Yep, there it goes.
You're loving that.
That's exactly what I'd say that's almost exactly what he's playing for. You see a golfer play for pro backspin, that's almost exactly what we saw there.
Yep. He's wedged up under a rock. Here is Uli. Looks like his tee shot was decent.
Yeah, in that attack range.
38 feet.
I don't think that's fair. I think we're looking at 43.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful putt. Didn't even need the jumper.
Look at that.
That's a great birdie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. McBeth is having a little lull here. Bogey on the last, an inside circle miss here. And really a chance to press his advantage, slipping away at this point. Really surprising miss.
Yeah, I mean, inside the circle for him has just been, especially when it's calm. If it's windy, no big surprise there. But
Yeah.
otherwise, a great front nine for him, and James Conrad just lighting up as well. Just 2 mistakes there.
Same
Ulibarri.
with Gregg. He's right there.
Mhm.
Usually with a little bit of a slower start, but still certainly right there in contention. Looks like he's sitting 5th. Josh with a hot start. A lot of players charging today.
Yeah, it's going to be, I mean, these courses really don't promote that much separation unless you're playing flawless. So no matter what, this is the World Championships. We're going to see an intense battle all the way through the end. It's going to be so exciting. I'm so happy that we can be here to bring it to you guys.
We'll see you on the back nine.